Hey, let's take a look at the Seminole Heights neighborhood. Chris with LBT Realty. And what I've got pulled up here is a map of Tampa. And what you see on the screen, those little houses are homes that have come to market within the last day or two. So we're going to take a look at Seminole Heights. Um, Kind of the outline of Seminole Heights is just north of Tampa Heights. It's going to run over to somewhere in here around 22nd Street. Then it's going to curve back down around the Hillsborough River. And there we go. So in essence, that's Seminole Heights. And there's a breakdown between Old Seminole Heights and Seminole Heights and Belmont, whatever. But generally considered, this is Seminole Heights. So you're looking at like north of MLK up through the river to 22nd Street. That's kind of the boundary of Seminole Heights, or what everybody thinks of Seminole Heights. Um, so in this neighborhood, it's pretty awesome, right? Seminole Heights is an old neighborhood, started in 1911, I believe, and a lot of old bungalow style homes, as well as a lot of mature grown trees along the street. So if you're out walking the dog or riding your bike, going for a run, you got a lot of shade cover. Um, the pricing is compared to being in the North Hyde Park, Palmacia area. It's a lot more affordable here in Seminole Heights. Um, the neighborhood, like I said, is a little older, so um, you got a good mix now of new homes coming into the area. Another video series we did, there was I think 15 homes that were listed for sale as new construction. So you got a good selection of homes up here. Whether you want to look at a remodeled home, doing a remodel yourself, or getting into a new construction home, Seminole Heights has a lot to offer in that regard. So here's some pricing. So 2 bed, 1 bath, 320. There's a 3.2, 5.25, 275, 350, 375, 420, and 320. So, kind of a broad range. Typically, you're going to see the average in Tampa is about 400, and that's usually where these heights or homes in Seminole Heights are going to hit. On up through, some homes on the river are priced over $1 million, but in the neighborhood, probably around 700. Anywhere from 400 to 700 is what you can expect in a neighborhood. Um, as we zoom in here, this is Florida Avenue. Let me get rid of this. Okay. So business 41 is Florida Avenue. All right. So we're coming up. This road right here is Florida Avenue, Nebraska, and then this is 275. So from the southern end of Seminole Heights, you got Angry Cherry Brewing. They're closed right now. They just moved in after Brew Bus. Got a great facility down there. If you like craft beer, it's a great place to go. You come up north a little bit. They don't have it here, but Common Dialect is right there beside Health Mutt. It's a small brewery, just opened a couple months ago. The Health Mutt store, kind of that local neighborhood pet store. They've got grooming there. There's a list. It's very popular to get in there, but kind of on that corner, you're going to find Health Mutt and the Common Dialects. Coffee shops, Spades, Big Guava. Grassroots is right up the street there too. So you got like 3 coffee shops like right in that vicinity. If you want to count Starbucks, Starbucks is there too. But we go up a little bit further north. We got Harvest Bowl. So think of it as like a little boutique shop with all kinds of like health food, and they do these bowls, like a fresh, think of a Chipotle um, type bowl, although the ingredients are a lot better. So that's an option. It's not showing here, but right on the corner of Hillsborough and Florida is the general store. They do great sandwiches in there, craft beers in there. Free Dot Dash if you like vegan food. Trips Diner, old school diner, so breakfast food through dinner. Great place to stop by. Mecanita Cantina. Nice Mexican restaurant. If we zoom in here, so Rooster and Till, one of Tampa's restaurants that made the Michelin list. Not sure what tier of the award that they got, but they were recognized in some capacity. Amazing food in there. Social House is kind of like your typical restaurant bar, sports bar. It's a lot of TVs in there. So if you like watching sports or NASCAR, golf, whatever kind of big event that draws a crowd for TVs, that's a good place to hang out. You come up here north of Sly, Bo's Ice Cream. You got to stop at Bo's. It's been around, gosh, I think since the 50s. And man, talk about just an amazing treat. On a hot day, get a ice cream milkshake. It's great. Inside the Heights, American Legion Post 111. This is one of the few that's open to the public, so anybody can go in there and share a drink with a veteran. You come north a little bit and see if we can get it to zoom in here. So Heights Pizza, not really a dine-in spot, but pretty amazing. So if you're in the neighborhood, you need a pie, good place to order from. Just behind there, in this little block, is the VFW. Another weird kind of thing is here in the Heights, that VFW is open to the public as well. So coming north, we end Seminole Heights on the Hillsborough River, and we'll sweep down on Nebraska. The Oasis, I've not been there. Used to be an the older restaurant that was in there was London Heights, if anybody's familiar with that. 3 Coins, open 24/7, standard diner food. Prices are pretty decent, and the food's always been good. Blue Seafood Restaurant, great place to stop in if you want to get a quick bite, or they do have a fresh counter display there with all kinds of seafood, whatever you want. Seven Sun Brewery. I think the other one's in Dunedin. Anyway, it's over in Pinellas somewhere. But the one here in Tampa is pretty big warehouse. And they got a big sitting area where you can go in, get outside of the heat or inside from the heat, and have a couple beers. They also do a lot of events there throughout the year, whether it's concerts or little markets or what have you. Gang Chew Chicken. It's like a Asian type spicy chicken. It's pretty good. Rolling Mullet. This place just opened up. As you can see, it's an outdoor type venue. So it's got a big covering over top of it with a deck. But they also have a big yard with bocce ball, cornhole, Connect Four. There's some fire pits, a lot of stuff to do there, and all things wrapped around with TV. So I'm waiting for football season to roll around to get down there and have a cold one and watch a few football games. Hampton Station, staple of the Heights. That pizza place is amazing. If you like pizza, got to try that out. They do have a lot of room for seating and a lot of craft beers on tap. So if you want to go there and sit inside at the bar or outside in a covered area, it's a good place to go. This China Garden, I bring this up only because if I get Chinese food, it's from this place. And these guys, always so happy to, deliver the food. It's always been good and, reasonably priced. So great option there. Extreme Tacos. These guys started out of a food truck and they were going to local bars in the neighborhood. But man, just amazing food. Inside there, they've got a small seating area and a bar in the back. So you can pick up to go or, stay for your meal. Kind of come south here a little bit. I think the last two places to hit are going to be Ella's. So Ella's is a pretty decent sized establishment. They got a downstairs and upstairs. The food's amazing. They do all kinds of events there too. Be worth checking out their events just to see what's going on. The last place is going to be the Mini Mart. So it's like literally it's just like a little mini mart with a big courtyard with a bunch of games, but plenty of room for an outdoor venue. And let's hit Southern Brewing. That's still in the Heights. So if you're into home brewing, they got everything you need. If you're not into home brewing but you like craft beer and wine, it's a great place to go. They got a big bar inside with a big seating area, and then outside they've got kind of a courtyard feel. They used to do the Seminole Heights Farmers Market used to be there, so they got a lot of space there. It's a great place to check out, on the weekends if you're out running around. Um, so that's kind of what's in and around the Heights as far as the food and restaurants go. Um, if we flip back over, I think we looked at some of the housing, some of the prices in here. Um, Again, it's going to be a mix of new homes, but predominantly it's going to be the older homes that have either been renovated and fixed up or they need some work. Um, but close to downtown Tampa, so we're literally like, from the north end of the river up there, you're about 5 miles to Emily Arena. So great option if you want to stay close to Tampa and still have the neighborhood, with the neighborhood feel. Um, we can walk around, tree line streets and everything. Restaurants all over the place, parks, um, and you get close to downtown. So that's Seminole Heights. I'm going to drop some other neighborhoods of Tampa into this playlist. If you have any questions about the Heights or any of the neighborhoods around there, reach out. Let me know. I got the contact information there. Comment below or contact me directly. Either way works. And thanks for your time.